She's a fashion blogger, model, and entrepreneur.
She's amazing.
The latest tips on fashion, beauty, wellness, travel, and her lifestyle. And now, here's the founder and creator of Not Basic Blonde, Olasha.
Hi, Valentine. So glad to have you on my podcast. How are you today?
Hi, thank you for having me. Always great. And I want to thank everyone who is watching this podcast as well for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much. And you've been in such a great field because artificial intelligence is so popular right now and it's huge. And you're actually one of the co-founders of PRAI. So we would love to know more about you. How did you start? How did you get into this field? And more about PRAI.
Thank you. So PRAI is the first in the world platform that allows everyone, every single influencer, musician, artist, business person to take control of their PR activities. So it's pretty much self-service PR platform that connects you with reporters and influencers. So, for example, you can tell your story and reach out to CNN reporters, to Wall Street Journal, to 100,000 different world-class reporters who will tell this story, who will publish your article. So you will get featured in CNN, Bloomberg, Washington Times, CBS, you name it.
So someone basically with no experience can go into the platform and can craft their proposal or their just pitch and send it out to all the reporters and all the influencers. And how many influencers and reporters do you have in database?
So yes, it's pretty much it. Everyone can go on a platform, and we also provide specific course, video training for those who have questions, who want to experience this platform on a different scale. There are 3 classes of course. We have intermediate, advanced, and pro level of the educational materials, and these educational materials also help you to work through different classes of subscriptions, right? So, for example, if you're a small business owner, blogger, influencer, you might be interested to have a smaller subscription. It's more affordable. It's less than $100 per month. If you are a bigger agency, let's say you have more products, more services, and you want to reach out to higher audience, you can get the higher tier platinum package. That is, I think, around $200. And and for bigger companies who have enterprise scales, it's very affordable solution. Instead of paying to expensive PR agencies, tens of thousands of dollars, you can take control of your PR yourself right now.
This is such an incredible option. And how did you get into this? And what inspired you to create this company?
This company was started in 2018. We started it slowly as a backbone of exclusive PR solutions, and we ran this technology offering service to Fortune 500 companies and world-class agencies. And for example, one of our clients were a company called Lancome. I think it would be interesting for our audience. It's a cosmetics giant. And, we were running PR services for them, and probably they still think that we had humans running those services, but in fact, it was run by AI. So, and now in 2020, when COVID hit, at the beginning, we as a company had some issues with clients because we started to lose business actually, and business started to close the doors. Like all restaurants got shut down, hotels shut down. And we thought, okay, how can we survive as a company, and how we can pivot, and how we can offer very cheap service, but affordable to many people. And that's how idea of PRAI emerged, to provide very affordable subscription to these companies who pretty much were disrupted and destroyed by COVID.
And now, so everyone really concerned about AI taking over jobs, but your company actually can provide jobs and can actually open so many resources and opportunities for those who are looking to have a side hustle or change careers. So tell us more about this.
Absolutely. Actually, what our system allows every person to get is a certification. And for example, you can get 3 tiers of certification: intermediate, advanced, and pro level certificate. Once you receive the certificate, you pretty much becomes a certified PRAI manager. It's like becoming a certified pilot, right? Or a driver, or you are pro level expert. Once we see these certified people, we list them on a platform, and they can provide service to companies, right? For example, we have a doctor who is extremely busy. You know how doctors are. They're phenomenally busy. They work from clinic to clinic. He never has time to even to eat, etc. And they we have a doctor client like that. He signed up for our platform for premium package, for one of the most expensive packages, but he cannot actually manage the platform. He literally cannot spend even like 10 minutes on it. And that's how this idea came together, that we need certified people who will run this platform for other people, right? So we have integrated marketplace, and if you are certified PREI manager, people who do not have time, companies, organizations, can hire you. Besides, we provide this certification to the students of Miami-Dade College and a few other universities. And Miami-Dade College is the largest college in the United States. We have an MOU, memorandum of understanding, with them, and we provide 1,000 licenses to 1,000 kids who receive similar type of training. And then these kids, the students, they get into, like there is almost 100% transition from college into workforce. And when these intern students, like young professionals, go into businesses, they instantly can provide value for those companies.
Oh, that's incredible. And also, your company caught so much attention. You were published in Forbes already, you were on CBS News and other news stations. So, how, like, I see that so many companies and so many media outlets are interested in this because AI is like the next huge thing. So, tell us more. How did they reach out to you? How did you get so much attention?
Great question. Obviously, we use our own platform to outreach. Actually, when we have an idea, when we came up with a partnership with Miami-Dade College, obviously Miami-Dade College made a press release about us. Then we took this simple press release, inserted it into our system, and asked our system to provide us 5-10 ideas how we can communicate to press and tell our story in a better way. The system created for us different ideas, and we said, okay, we'll like these ideas more. Just press the next button, and the system selects a list of reporters. It's pretty much builds for you on the entire campaign, and it takes just minutes. That's how we promoted ourselves, obviously using our own platform. I'm sorry, and frankly speaking, we did it for ourselves, and we did a very successful promotion for other organizations and companies. For example, our client Nimbus platform and other groups, they've been featured in hundreds of different publications, and it's so easy and nice. So we're using our own vehicle to self-promote pretty much.
That's incredible. You actually do. I mean, you actually achieve the results, and with the company, you're trying to like promote and trying to, show everyone. And also, as far as different groups and categories of people who can use it, I know it's very helpful for influencers and content creators because we're always trying to promote ourselves. We always try to get media attention. We always trying to get published somewhere and be known for something. So how PREI can help this niche with something like this?
So yeah, that's actually exactly what PRA is developed for, designed for creators, for innovators, for bloggers, because even for example, a show like this, right? So we recorded a nice, beautiful show. Then we're gonna take and like you will write a little comment about this show. You will try to establishing a narrative and presentation. Then once the show is released, you can easily say, "Hey, guys, um, you know, I am not a basic blonde, and I'm doing this podcast, and I would like you to share my story, why I started it, and what is the mission, and why I'm like this, why this setup is, and what my message is, and you can easily reach out to, let's say, females, no, women reporters who are excited to write about women in business, women in influencing marketing. Because remember, reporters, they are paid to search for specific content, for interesting news, and they need to constantly change the information, and they are looking for great pictures, for great stories, for visual effects. And for example, your podcast is very cute. It's pink, so that's to have this little beautiful story on CNN or Fox News or Bloomberg. It's already for them, very interesting to have it somewhere in maybe in evening news or morning news. So they try to fill these segments. The problem is that today, regular people, users like influencers, like your audience, nobody has access to this. Actually, you do have access, but you need to pay like $5, $10, $20,000 to a PR agency to do this work. So we right now, and we can reach out and give to your audience actually a possibility to try our system, and hopefully you will help us with this. A chance to self-promote and build your own PR campaign without paying these crazy fees and get yourself into those cool publications.
Yeah, I love how you said it, because usually everyone, when they launch a book, even entrepreneurs, that's other niche I wanted to talk about. So when someone launches a book or someone is trying to get something out, like the word out, you have to pay to publicists like 5,000 a month at least. That's like average price. And of course, PR companies even more, and depends like what kind of PR would you like to have. And with this platform, you can actually do it yourself, and you can reach so many people and so many reporters. And the most interesting thing is that reporters are hungry for new information. They're hungry for stories. And so many people have so many great stories, and they're sitting here like not even sharing it with anyone. And reporters are actually searching for it. So you actually help both sides.
Exactly. And the trick is that we designed our system that, for example, like a small subscription, which is $99 a month, it gives you 10 campaigns or 20 campaigns, depends on the size. So you have pretty much a PR campaign will cost you like less than $10, less than a few cups of coffee at Starbucks. So can you imagine, just for $10, you pretty much have a chance to reach out to 200 reporters and tell them their story. And if you see that, okay, they're not responding well, you have nine more attempts, right? So it's pretty much it helps, it communicates for you. For example, you have like 10 different podcasts, right? Today you can reach out to reporters with podcasts about this basketball player. Tomorrow you can reach about this woman and that is doing business. And next day you can reach to reporters about me. So you have different scenarios you can play through. And it's great for many fashion models who do, for example, different photo shoots. They did the great photo shoot today. They sent it. It worked well. They did another photo shoot like under different subject topic. Maybe they came up with something related to philanthropy. I mean, protest against war. You name it, right? So, and this system allows you to do these multiple campaigns, test what works, what's not. It's pretty much like PR agency on steroids, where you can do it all yourself.
That's incredible. And also there's other niche for it. Like you can help students also to achieve some incredible results. And what are the benefits for students for this platform?
Yeah, and like for example, again, like you yourself, you're not a basic blonde podcast and in your channel, you're a very busy person, and for example, one week is extremely busy, another week is not. So you have your subscription, time is ticking, and you want to start like 10 campaigns. So you go now into our platform, and you have a marketplace, and you have a list of certified students. So you can say, hey, for example, Janet Cole, she is a Miami-Dade College student who like junior, and she's pro level has pro level certification, and she has, for example, 5 reviews, 5 excellent campaigns executed. You, instead of doing and managing and thinking and doing like all the work through PRA yourself, you can say, okay, $20, I will hire the student. $20 for you is not a big deal, but for a student, for this girl who is at college, instead of working at McDonald's or driving Uber or being a hostess, this gives to kids instant, and to students, not necessarily to kids, to people, it gives instant possibility to make an income, right? For example, if you have another gentleman who is like a CEO of a small PR agency, he can also um, go through certification and list not just himself but the entire PR company. And the beauty of the platform, you hire them per hour, and you can see what they do. If prior to PRAI, you would hire a PR agency, and they would tell you, "Oh, we're working, we're doing something," and you don't know what they do. Now with PRA, you see everything. You see reports, how many emails they send, what they communicated to press, what PR campaigns they have created, what creative materials they used, how it gives you full transparency, and it gives you, a good feelings. If you see that this person is not doing anything, not performing, you see that nothing is happening on your platform. So now PR industry can have this transformation, because there was a lot of fraud, a lot of scam in PR space, where people would go and hire PR agencies, and they would say, "Oh, we're working, we're doing something," but they would do nothing, pretty much just charging people money for doing nothing. Now you see everything, full transparency, and students can make money.
Wow, that's an incredible opportunity. And also, I see this as a great opportunity for writers and editors and publishing houses, because I used this actually platform, of course, before we had this podcast recording, guys. I tried this out myself and I tried all the options, and it helped me to write some articles because I'm a contributor to some of the magazines. And it took me like 2 minutes to write an article because I just put an idea. You have to put like 200 words at least, I think.
Yeah.
And you just click a button and it generates the whole article for you. So it's actually, and it's also pleasure. I mean, it also makes sure you don't plagiarize anywhere in the article. So it's not taken from anywhere. It's written, and it's like kind of like your article, but it's written in minutes.
Yeah, good. So it's very important to give to people a better understanding, that for example, ChatGPT or Bard or any other generative AI, to compare it with PRAI, we need to break it down. Like for example, ChatGPT or Bard by Google, the same system, similar. They are like an engine, pretty much like engine. But then, like when you have this text generated, what you're gonna do with this? So our system provides a layer of sentimental analysis, so it understands how people will see. It's very important for those for whom English is second language, right? You really want to understand how people will understand it. So we have emotional analysis on top of it, and you can press analysis button, it will provide you clarity. Then, based on this text, the system will by itself. You don't need to look for database of reporters. You don't need to spend time matching reporters with your text. The system will search for you for reporters and influencers. You can mix them. You can say, hey, I want 50% reporters, 50% influencers, or 100% reporters, 100% influencers. We'll mix them for you or in lists, and we'll start sending. Next, what the system will do, it will follow up with those who didn't open emails by itself, and you don't need to do anything. You pretty much even don't bother about that. Just insert a few lines of text, press next few times, and that's it. The process is very, very easy. It's actually easier than to use ChatGPT significantly.
That's incredible. I'm glad you explained all the benefits of PRAI compared to competitors, because people have so many questions. Well, there are so many AI companies right now. Why is this one better? But you actually explain it all.
That's why Miami-Dade College and more than 10 other universities and colleges, especially those who have focus in communication, in public relations and journalism space, they aggressively acquire our technology, and that's why we've been featured on CBS and like many other publications. Exactly because of this. We're not. It's like if you would do, what is ChatGPT? If it's like if you would go to buy a car, but instead of a car, they would just give you an engine, right? But you need wheels, you need doors, you need AC, you need windows, you need the roof, if in the case it's gonna rain. So for media and for communication space, writing was never a problem. If you would have a problem to write something, you could hire an army of Indian writers, pretty much. That's how it used to be. And ChatGPT just reduced a little bit the pressure on the writing side. Again, but still, you need to sit down and work and properly write prompts and properly explain to ChatGPT, because sometimes I noticed that I would spend more time like writing prompts and reading than I would like just sit down and write myself and just go through Grammarly or I don't know, just basic grammar check. And so that's also like it sucks you in and you don't realize, but you spend a lot of time on it. That's what our problem, our PRI system is solving. You have this platform is specifically designed to execute few tasks and very well, to create and deliver the message. The problem is that there are no platforms that will deliver a message for you and make sure that the message is delivered and help you to grind through this. So that's what a complicated task we took, and we succeeded. And the results, our Miami-Dade College partnership is one of them.
That's amazing. Congratulations on your success. And also, if someone would like to get certified, how long does it take? And is it a long process, or it can be done in a few hours because everyone has a busy schedule but still wants to have a side hustle or change a career?
So I think that, frankly speaking, everyone should be able to use PRAI platform. Every single person should get a certification for a few simple reasons. Like everyone should be able to drive a car, right? Everyone should be able to use a computer. Everyone should be able to use Microsoft and Excel and PowerPoint files. In the world of the future, we believe that to have control over your digital presence will play the major role in your career development and even in personal life, right? So, and in our case, we provide this innovative tool, and we give 3 classes of certifications for those who want to have basic understanding, like you would have basic understanding of Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, just good enough for you to be able to write and do basic stuff with those. It's an intermediate level certification. You have advanced certification for those guys who want to make already some cash out of it and get serious about their own identities and profiles. And we have a pro level. And besides, I think we will be offering a special offer for those who will sign up through this podcast, and we'll line up few promo codes for you guys. You'll get those certifications free of charge, included into subscription, included into your platform. So you are getting the subscription to a platform, plus you get in full educational courses that pretty much will give you an entire new skill. You can for example, if you had education in modeling or finance or like whatever art, mechanical engineering, you can go through this course, and PRAI Pro level course will prepare you pretty much good enough to become a PR manager. You can go and instantly apply to PR company, and most likely they will hire you because platform provides a really robust um, understanding of the processes, and you also build a relationship with reporters. And that's one of the um, most challenging tasks, right? Can you imagine you have like 10 friends, reporters with whom you communicate, you talk, they like you, and you know that's right there. Like you spend with them some time, you build the relationships, and you're famous pretty much because they will write about you.
And it's a great thing because it does not require to have any background in any field to start and to be a PR agent. And you can do it straight out of high school. So, and you can earn income. And do you know what are like estimate income that you can earn from this?
Yeah, $60 an hour is basic income that an agent is making. It could go up to $300 an hour. Pretty much, you can if if you can negotiate and you have track record, you have reviews from clients, you can charge even $300 an hour. It's all but it's a very good income. At least for a student to make like 40-50 bucks an hour, you put 10 hours of work to make 500 bucks a week instead of, and you don't need to live in your like campus. So, and the next generation of PRA platform that we're releasing, it's already on mobile. You can do it from your phone.
Wow, that's incredible. I love all these options. And ты хочешь еще что-нибудь добавить или все? Или мы, в принципе, covered much?
Надо, наверное, раздеваться сейчас начинать, нет?
Нет. Ладно,
Начинаю. Да-да-да-да-да.
тогда последний вопрос. And where can our listeners find you, where they can sign up for PRAI, and tell us more.
So, users can go when podcast guests, users, subscribers can usually go on our PRAI page, which is prai.co, and they can sign up right there for 40 days trial. Students have their own special page, and they will have, actually, if you have an EDU, if you're a student at college, university, and you have an email that ends up with edu, for example, like Florida's mdc.edu, Miami-Dade College.edu, but your college is not in a partnership, we still give you a very cool rate. So it's going to cost actually $29 a month. Actually, not 29, I'm sorry, 24. So you literally pay $24 a month for the platform for students. We understand that students struggle. That's very, very, very low. If you're not a student, if you are regular standard professional, you can get usually a free trial, a few weeks, and then you have a $99 a month option. But for this podcast and as an appreciation to you and to your audience, we would create this special promo code, which will be mentioned, I guess, in captions, and we will provide a special promo code with 50% off. So users and subscribers and guests will be able to get access to the platform for less than 50 bucks a month. Like it's $49 pretty much, and it will include all courses and certifications.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Valentin, for being my guest and sharing so much great information about PRAI. I'm so glad to learn this today, and thank you for being my guest.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, and guys, thank you everyone for watching and listening to us. We love you all, and we hope that PRAI will change your lives and transform them, and will skyrocket your careers, personal lives. And remember, you can use this platform also to protect yourself. If somebody hurt you, harmed you, you can tell your story to reporters as well. So very powerful tool. We offer it for everyone. Enjoy it.